start off with, it might actually just be worth giving some context of, I guess, how we first met, like how we ended up doing this in the first place.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I love that story. So my version of it is that I arrived at Together Culture. I was going to be doing an evening session with NSEC, or maybe we'll talk more about that. And I saw you speaking with an older gentleman, and the level of listening was just really impressive. So I was just eavesdropping, pretending to be on my phone. And then after the conversation ended, I just felt this need to say to you, I was just really impressed by your level of listening. And you said, from my memory, thank you, that means a lot. You know, that's the kind of work I want to be involved in, that involves good listening.
It was a very, very timely compliment.
Yeah, good.
Thank you so much for saying it. Yeah, it was an amazing feeling, actually. It's often, it's always wonderful when people say positive things, but if it feels almost necessary, like you almost kind of needed to hear it at a certain time.
Yeah.
That was certainly that moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm incredibly grateful that you did actually reach out, and that you were there as well.
Oh.
And I think from my perspective, that is what made me quite excited to actually speak to you, because it feels like, and you mentioned that you were going on your own journey in counseling, and the first thing that comes to mind is, I guess, how much crossover potentially in the character qualities that you would need, the skills that you need to develop to be a good counselor, or just to be generally someone who is good at engaging in conversation with other people, how much that crosses over into this domain.
Yeah.
So I am super excited to just learn as much as I can, and to hear your perspective, because it just seems like you're someone, I'm making an assumption here, but I think I'm fairly confident in this, that you seem to be someone who knows what to say to people at the right time, or at least that's the that's the experience that I've had. Very limited experience so far.
I guess I'll just say, in response to that has taken a long time to sit with myself and think, does this need to be said? And who am I saying this for? And to just kind of trust what comes up, particularly if it's a compliment, for example. Give that compliment. We don't do that enough in this country. If you see something that you're impressed with, say it.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
It not only helps the other person, I think it is also, you're experiencing the good in yourself as well. Like, I think everyone wins, basically, if we can just be more positive and share the positivity. Because you do sit there and positive thoughts will come to mind, but it is putting that into action and actually saying something, which is the important piece. Yeah.
Especially when it's grounded in maybe a value. Like, I guess I'm comparing it to saying to somebody, oh, I really like your hair. Like that's a nice thing to say, and that can feel true and real. But when you're complimenting something, it goes a bit deeper than that. It's nicer.
Yeah. And if it's something that they can control, I guess, as well, or develop, or
exactly.
Because I guess if someone has nice hair, I guess you can control your hair to some extent. I'm evidence of that. But in a large extent, it's not in your control. Whereas trying to be a good person, or trying to exhibit the values that showcase the best of human nature. Yeah.
And I guess also to say, I don't always get it right. That is the risk that you take when you speak. You might not always get it right. People might not always like what you say. But there's a danger in not speaking, not saying what you see, particularly in the counselling room. You're